Hey ladies, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction. Today we're gonna be talking about things to remember when a guy is being hot and cold. Because you have to understand when people are being hot and cold, either intentionally or not, they're fucking with your emotions. And when you can't control your emotions, what you focus on and the options you have become narrowed. You narrow the scope of your vision, which causes you to panic because you think you have no options, because you feel like you have no control. Sense of control is pretty much an illusion. You could give yourself the obstacle is not the mountain. The obstacle is not this person or that person. The fact that you feel like you have no control is not somebody else's fault. It is because the obstacle is yourself. Controlling your emotions naturally expands the apertures, naturally expands your options, which gives you more leeway, more maneuverability, and you feel more calm. Okay, so we're gonna talk about what to do when the guy being hot and cold and how to reverse the emotional effect of people fucking with you. Okay, look, this strategy, hot and cold is. By the way, this is actually something for my new seminar that I'm coming up with. This called Social Intelligence. It's about how to read people, how to understand people, how to influence people in a way that's not manipulative. Or if you want to be manipulative, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. But the point of this course is to not make is to force you out of your naive perspective into a perspective that understands human nature at its core, understands how to get your way while others winning at the same time, how to read people, how to tell when somebody's trying to fuck with you, right? If you consider yourself somebody who feels like you need more social intelligence, because look, what will cause you to fail in life for the most part is not your lack of skill in terms of motor skills or being able to. What will get you further in life is social intelligence. You could be you could be the least skilled person on the planet, but if you have social intelligence, it'll get you a lot further. And then if you combine it with actual skills, you could become one of the greatest of your time for the most part, right? So look, remember this strategy is done. And by the way, this seminar is on December 4th. Okay, it's filling up fast. But if you also want to purchase it online, go ahead. It's a lot more money because I want people to go. That's why it's more expensive online because I want people to go. Okay, it's $50 to go in person, 75 online. I mean, I'm just incentivizing people to come. Okay, Father Alex is getting greedy. Get out of here, Melissa. Who told you to come here? All right. So remember, this strategy is done to create chaos in order for the warmth to bring back order, right? In other words, you create chaos by they create chaos by being cold, and then they create order by being warm. So don't try to forcefully change their minds or try to find out what's going on inside of them, because that's what they're trying to get you to do. Don't try to do that. The first step is controlling your emotion. Rather than find out what he's thinking, why he's doing what he's doing, it's controlling your emotions. Learning not to act out of your emotions. That's the most important thing, okay? Why? Because if a lot of the times when a guy's acting cold, for the most part, when a guy's acting hot and cold, he's either being manipulative or he's not interested. And what tends to happen is that your ego gets involved, and you sort of the pain that he gives you creates an addiction to want to get the warmth for him. But little do you know is that there is a hidden cost in chasing men who are inconsistent. There is a hidden cost in chasing men who are hot and cold. Because winning the battle means when you chase somebody who's acting hot and cold with you, winning the battle also means losing resources that leave you vulnerable, right? Losing, and that resource is your self-esteem. That resource is how you feel about yourself. And it leaves you vulnerable because you could lose friendships in the process. You could lose money in the process. You could lose self-esteem in the process, right? You could affect future relationships in the process because you learned and you got rewarded to chase and punished not to chase, right? Because he would go cold if you wouldn't chase. So because when our ego is involved for the most part, or when we're too clouded by our desire to attain something, no matter what, because that's what causes people. That's what being hot and cold does to people. And this is why I say this strategy does work. This is actually in my course, in the psychological game of attraction, which these courses right now are available using the coupon code the coupon code is in the description down below. But where is this at, people? I'm trying to find the uh, uh, 1 second. God damn it. with this thing, I'm trying to. Oh, there you go. You guys can purchase my course, natural chemistry. Use 30%. Use a coupon code on the description down below, MA Black Friday, and get 30% off all of my courses right now. This one is for women who are in relationships. The next course is a psychological game of attraction. Coupon code MA. Black Friday, you can purchase it on the description down below, and that course is for women who are in relationships. Okay, so yeah, so that's the hidden cost, right? Hey, you forgot about my own special. Anybody wants to work with Tyrone, you can get 30% off. Yeah, that's right. 30% off by using the coupon code Tyrone. You get 30% off a private session with you and Tyrone. That's right, people. I know you want to work with Tyrone because Tyrone will give you results. And don't worry, Tyrone is happily married. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tyrone is happily married. So he will not, and I repeat, he will not do anything sneaky with you. Anyways, I gotta go. Oh, what a nice guy. So yeah, man. Friendships, right? So when our ego's involved, or when we're too clouded by our desires to attain something, no matter what, we see what we want to see, right? And so sometimes when we want, it's almost like when you're in the desert and you're hungry, and then you begin to hallucinate like you see in a McDonald's, right? Sometimes when when you desire the guy so much, you hallucinate parts of his personalities that don't even exist, right? We see what we want to see and ignore the warning signs. It makes you irrational when you're way too excited about that guy, right? And the reason is that no matter if you get the guy, you gotta remember is that not all victories are created equal. Some victories are failures in disguise. You think you had the guy, but now you're dealing with a guy who really compromised, who really settled for you, and who might even cheat on you, or who might not be fully present in the relationship. They exhaust you and drain your spirit more than you give to them. Remember that the more you want something, the more blinded you'll be. That's why when I see a girl that looks really attractive and that without me even knowing her, I really like her. You know what I'm saying? I have to tell myself, Alexis, this is an illusion. You don't know this chick. You don't know her. You really don't like her. This is not who she is. You know, like every time I see, because I have a certain type of girl. And when I see my type, I always remember that Alexis, who you're seeing in your head, who she is not her. I constantly have to do that because if I don't do that, I'm gonna start projecting. My accent came out. I don't know if you guys noticed that when I say if I don't do that, because I'm Dominican, by the way. So this wasn't my accent when I first started speaking English. It had a very thick American Hispanic accent, and like over time, it just my family members, it just because they speak English, just converted to that. My cousins. Yeah. Anyways, it's best to avoid some of these battles with people, some of these conquests of dating certain guys, and engage during the time when you have when you have the upper hand. And it sometimes means to win a battle means not fighting that battle, right? And this applies to guys who are hot and cold, is that when a guy's hot and cold, fighting that battle is not a battle you can win. Because if it doesn't matter if because there's a chance he's doing that just to manipulate you. And if you actually back off, and he'll start chasing, but who fucking cares? Who knows if that's really the case? Treat it as though he's not really interested. Because you cannot win that battle if you try to fight. You know what I'm saying? So if they're acting cold, better to let them come to you and risk the chance of them never coming to you by laying a sweet bait as a trap, right? And that sweet bait is you, baby. That's all. You're that sweet bait. You're that sweet bait. All you gotta do is just don't react to their coldness. It's as simple as that. Just don't react. Don't chase. If they're being cold, just never chase. Never chase. Because you want them to come to you instead. As much as it's destroying you, you have to control your emotions, like I said. Don't listen to your fucking friends who tell you to chase them. They're fucking idiots, okay? A lot of you ladies have the dumbest dating coaches as friends. Honestly. I mean, seriously. I'm not insulting your friends, right? So if you feel the desire to chase, get into meditation. Develop a practice of meditation. If you're having a tough time not thinking about him and just chasing him, just say to yourself, I'm going to meditate 5 minutes a day. Start with 5 minutes a day. Meditation will naturally decrease the size of your what is it? Not pituitary gland, not hypothalamus. Your I forgot the reptilian part of the brain that is the source of primitive emotions. Amygdala. It reduces the size of the amygdala and reduces the connective tissues. It reduces the connectivity, the electricity that flows from your prefrontal cortex to your amygdala. When you have a lot of electrical current running between those two parts of the brain, it increases stress. But study shows that when you meditate, simply 20-minute mindfulness meditation will reduce stress by 22%, and over time it'll reduce the connectivity between your prefrontal cortex and your amygdala, which is the source of aggression, of sadness, anger, and all of those emotions. It literally reduces the electricity that flows to them, right? What do you mean electricity? Well, not to get too technical, but you have something called axons that are coated with something called myelin, which is a sheet that allows the ions to enter and not enter depending on the time and the condition of the area and whatnot. Just study neuroscience, people. I'm just so excited. I really don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I do know that it's connected and it reduces the size of your amygdala, which naturally makes you more somebody who's able to control their emotions more, essentially, right? Because the amygdala is the thing you feel when you feel anger, jealousy, and all that kind of stuff. By reducing the size of it through constant meditation and increasing gray matter through meditation, it gives you more control, right? It actually increased the size of your prefrontal cortex, which is the CEO of the brain. It gives you more control over yourself, essentially, right? I don't know what, but I remember a lot more than I did in my 20s. It's fucking crazy. Like, I remember information so much more than I did in my 20s. It's truly remarkable how easy I'm having time of remembering facts. It's truly unbelievable. Like, seriously. It's truly crazy. Because I literally just studied that yesterday. I don't know how the hell I remember it. So by laying traps, right? And you lay traps by you just being cold and him remembering the warmth that you provided. This will distract them from the reality of the manipulation because you're countering them. So how do you do that? Again, you want them to come to you. That's the whole game. If they don't come to you, you don't play along. It's that simple. If he's acting hot and cold, you're just gonna get colder with that motherfucker. It's that simple. There's no other strategy when somebody's being cold. There's no other strategy. There's no strategy. There's no sprinter Rooney. There's no backflip, front flip, cartwheel. There's nothing. You just act as cold as dumb. Because the only option is that they come to you. Right? So this can be done by either break up with somebody by hurting them, right? Which will cause them to come to you and get them to come to you for forgiveness, or act like you're mad at something, or maybe you're mad at his coldness, and just go cold. Say, nah, dude, I don't like the way I don't like the way you're inconsistent. If you're being inconsistent, I'm done with you. And you just get tired of that, right? Because they have to chase you. There's no other option. There's no escaping that dynamic. If they don't chase you, you're not going to win somebody who's being hot and cold without making them chase. It's just that simple. Okay? By making people come to you once, they will continue to come to you. So if you act cold because of their coldness and they come to you, right? Remember, always make them pay a price. Say, are you willing to make it up to me? And then if they say yes, they have them write a 2 or 3 page letter to say why you should take him back, right? Make him lick your ass, lick your toes. I don't give a fuck. And if they refuse to do it, then that means they're not ready, and say, no, fuck you. I'm not going back with you. Until they submit to you. Until they submit to the reality that I will not tolerate inconsistency. He might stay or he might not stay, but you know what? You have the peace of mind, and you avoided yourself getting entangled in a war you cannot win. Don't be like the U.S. and get into Afghanistan, a long-lasting war that will never end and that will leave you with no resources, that will leave you looking dumb and wasting your fucking time. You only have a certain amount of time to be wasting it on people who are inconsistent with you. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. All right, whatever. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this video makes sense to you. If you guys want one-on-one coaching, go to mindfulattraction.org for one-on-one coaching. I'll see you guys in the next video. And don't forget, attend my New York City seminar. It's going to be really, really fun. Where's the end? Where's the end screen? People.
All right, so if you're a nice girl, if you're tired of being played, if you're tired of people not respecting you, if you resent that people don't take you seriously, if people just see you as a sex object, if you feel like people are always playing you, I would highly recommend you check out this course called Nice Girl. I rarely put out courses And every one of my courses is a specific purpose. Psychological game of attraction was just for single people. Natural chemistry was for women in relationships. This course is for specific nice girls. Now, most of you guys are nice. Most of you guys have great hearts. Unfortunately, men take advantage of you. So I have this limited time course. Specifically, you guys can only buy it and get access to it July and November. Now, if you purchase it in July or November, you could have access to it all year round. But you could only purchase it July and November. So this month only, you guys can purchase this course. It's only for a limited time, right? So in this course, you're pretty much gonna learn about how to set boundaries, how to project a powerful presence, how to create healthy boundaries, how to communicate yourself in an assertive way, how to not let people take advantage of you. Like you're gonna learn the art of how to identify those who are trying to take advantage of you, how to assert yourself, signs of weakness, signs of strength, and how to communicate signs of strength, and how to lower the signs of weakness. All of these things, I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, look, okay? If you just do what this course says, just doing what this course says is gonna improve not only your dating life, but your professional life, your personal life, your social life with your friends and family. Because people will always try to test you. People will always see whether or not they can take advantage of you, even a fucking child. So by purchasing this course, you could create a healthy immune system. There are three types of immune system. There is your body's immune system. There is an emotional immune system that you increase through meditation. And then there's a social immune system that is through self-assertion. Okay, so this course will help you build that social immune system to push away certain behaviors from your life and certain people, and by default you attract the right people. So check out that course. One, it's not okay. Look, I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's not gonna fix the problems 100%. I'm not here to lie to you guys. I'm here to give you a realistic expectation. Okay, it's not gonna completely change your life from day to night. But if you do what the videos say. Okay, if you're 20% not if you're at a 20% in terms of assertiveness, by finishing this course, you could go through it 40%. Now you guys might say, where are the evidence for it? In my life only. Okay, and through people's experience through applying these methods and through doing research about what actually helps assertiveness. Okay, so I thoroughly researched this course. I put a lot of thought into it. It's not complete. Next month, I'm going to add another part, which if you buy it now, you're going to have access to it, okay? So I'll see you guys inside that course, and stay toxic, my friends. Purchase it now, or I'm closing the channel, okay? See you guys inside.